I had 50 euros to eat in Barcelona. Caleb had 25. And by dinner, he was in serious trouble.
Anything you can get?
There's not much.
Because Barcelona is supposed to be one of the best food cities in the world, which means you can eat really well here,
I'll give you a minute.
or accidentally blow your entire budget on one tourist trap.
But $10 for 3 scallops.
So we're putting that to the test. Same stops, same city, same meals, just 2 completely different budgets. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but only one of us has $25 to survive the day. And by the end of this, we'll know exactly how far your money goes in Barcelona, and if spending more actually gets you better food. Starting with breakfast, where the locals eat. Well, in typical us fashion, we wanted to start at something very local and way outside of the tourist zone. So we walked a little bit to Mantequerias Pirenaicas, and they are known for the best Spanish tortilla in all of Barcelona with so many kinds of flavors, the original, but they got truffle, brie, sopressata, all the things. So because I am the baller today, I got the truffle omelet because truffle is fancy, and look at this thing. It is literally going to run off the plate. It is so gooey. And it comes with a bunch of very traditional pan con tomate bread with tomato. And of course, we gotta start the day with an espresso, and I have the budget, so I can afford it. The Spanish tortilla is very divisive. Some love it firm, some love it gooey. I'm team gooey, so this looks fantastic. Caleb is missing out because that is so truffly. It's like that garlicky, mushroomy flavor with eggs and potatoes. You got bread, you got coffee, you got local vibes. I am starting the day very strong, and I'm very happy about my budget pick.
Yeah, you didn't even mention what I'm getting.
Because it's not worth mentioning.
It's so much food. I'm not sure I can finish it. I have 3 slices of bread. I have coffee, so you know, like, this is life's fuel anyway, so it's just the cherry on top, or tomato. I mean, it's delicious. I'm not jealous at all. Jesus said, give us this day our daily bread and not our daily tortilla, so, you know, I'm eating God's food. And mine was only $4.10. I feel good about myself.
I literally cannot believe that amazingly delicious, huge tortilla was under 7 euros. That'd be like 20 bucks in the States. I am so satisfied. And it was like feeling very like cattled, like I'm in a secret club with all the locals around. The budget is stretching so far in Barcelona, which I did not expect. And I'm very excited to see where the rest of the day goes because I still have a lot of money left. The best thing about getting outside of the tourist center is finding adorable streets like this. With all the adorable dogs, look at them. Traditionally in Spain, a lot of people will go for the menu del dia for lunch, which is where you get 3 set courses for around 20 euros. So it's great to stretch your budget, but they make everyone at the table order it most commonly, and Caleb can't afford that.
Poor.
He's poor today. So we're doing our next favorite thing, grabbing a sandwich.
So we're at Penanaro, and we're getting actually Italian sandwiches, which obviously that's not Spanish. But it is really Spanish to just get something that's grab and go. All of the sandwiches that are on the menu are in my budget. So I didn't have to skimp at all. I went all out with this sandwich, which has all the goods in it. You have cheese, you have beef, you have caramelized onions, and you have nuja, which is basically like a spreadable Italian sopressata. So you know it's gonna be spicy and freaking delicious. And it's still warm. This was on the panini press. You can tell, look at this thing. Wrist.
It's on your face, to me, that must be good.
This is like everything I want in a sandwich. Like actually, like it is spicy and it's just very indulgent. You know, like when you just like want like an amazing like burger or something that just hits the spot. That's it. I don't mind the budget.
I'm ballin', but like Caleb said, everything is pretty like on the same price point. So I got another sandwich. Can't even pick it up because this thing is like dripping. I went a little bit extra fancy though because I got extra meat on mine, little prosciutto, some cheese, tomato, and arugula. This thing is like loaded. They understood the assignment when I ordered extra prosciutto. They're like, all right, it's like margarita pizza, but with prosciutto. I just got like that arugula and the tomato. That bread is like literally like the crispiest, but also fluffy at the same time. I'm pretty sure they have wizards baking this bread with salty prosciutto. This is my fancy little bougie upgrade. A glass of Italian wine to go with my sandwich.
Who needs wine when you have sandwiches?
Don't be hating because you can't afford wine. I'll be over here drinking my wine with my pinky up. And now we're gonna head into the main tourist district, and Caleb is basically broke, so I don't know how well he's gonna fare.
Broke is a joke, baby.
Broke is a joke. Let's see how well he fares with his few dollars left. Being bougie for the day means I have permission to partake in Spain's favorite tradition and do a little day drinking. Caleb, on the other hand, in Spain, there's this amazing tradition called La Hora de Vermouth, which is where you drink a vermouth before lunch. That's your permission to day drink. If you have the money for it, which I do. So we're at a local place called La Vermouteria Louvre to have their signature house vermouth. I'll tell Caleb how good it is. It's spicy and a little bitter, just like Caleb right now, watching me drink.
I do have money for something. That's it.
That's absolutely the kind of place that we love helping you find. Local, no frills, and cheap. Because the mission of our channel is to help you eat like a local and avoid those tourist traps. So that's your vibe, hit subscribe. I got more budget to spend. You can definitely tell we're heading to the popular tourist quarter. All the people. So for our dinner stop, we were heading into the Born district. This is a place that attracts all the tourists, known for its charming little Gothic alleyways. And we are going to have dinner at El Chigre, which we actually fell in love with when we were in Barcelona a couple years ago. But this is how you know you're in the tourist city. We made reservations and we still have to wait in line, which leads me to think the prices are probably going to climb. Caleb, you might starve. Anything you can get?
There's not much.
I mean, even with 21 bucks to spare, I can't afford much. This is no $8 massive tortilla toast situation. This place is a really cool blend because they take Asturian flavors from the mountains and then local Catalan flavors and kind of smush them together. Well, I'm continuing to baller. To baller? It's a verb now. We literally fell in love with vermouth at this very bar when we tried their balsamic vermouth like 5 years ago. We came back and they still had it. So I got one. Unfortunately, it's out of Caleb's budget. He told me it was the strongest one. And that will punch you in the face in the best way. Good thing Caleb will be sober to carry me home tonight. Your luxury moment has arrived.
It came with its own survival kit. 2 sets of forks, 1 oyster. You do the math. Lemon wipes. And, in case that wasn't enough, you get another set because, you don't want those hands dirty. Your own bottle of Tabasco sauce, which I actually don't even like Tabasco sauce. Your own salt shaker. If it's not oceany enough, salt, baby.
Salt babe. Shoot it.
Bottoms up.
Are you full?
So stuffed. Can't have another bite. My mouth's on fire because of that Tabasco. 1, 2, 5. That's good. I can taste the ocean. The ocean that is on fire.
I have to say my budget is not going as far as I anticipated because these 3 scallops cost my entire sandwich at lunch. They are miso butter, which is my favorite combination on this planet. But 10 bucks for 3 scallops. They look very fancy. Just like, bite it? I just like,
butter out.
you can't give Taylor fancy things. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, they're good. I can't lie, I'm not getting much miso. I'm just getting scallop.
Maybe that's because you poured it all out.
That is probably accurate. It is very good. I do think I preferred my sandwich for the same price, but
He said it's the best date he's ever been on.
aside from the first one with me,
I haven't had this one yet. You never know. Let's compare. Okay, so this is a date with
chorizo, mayonnaise, and pine nuts, and meat.
there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Looks fantastic. I'm kind of jealous.
Holy bejeebs. Look at that.
I want that.
Yeah, I do too. Poor man, food.
Second best date you ever had in your life? I'll give you a minute.
I do not know how to describe this. It was sweet, salty, spicy, amazing.
I'm genuinely upset that Caleb had the most fantastic looking date. And I had 3 tiny scallops.
It was the best
and
date I've ever had.
all I can afford is, after the vermouth, is 2 zucchini flowers. That is it.
That's so much cheese.
Zucchini flour filled with cheese, more cheesy onion sauce, and a zucchini. Salud. That is fantastic. That is better than my scallops, and it's literally a fried vegetable. The top is like bruleed and kind of sweet. It's like if a vegetable became a dessert, which is weird, but also fantastic at the same time. I don't know if I should cry into my vermouth that it's $10 or be excited that it's fantastic. By the way, I love it. So is Barcelona cheap or expensive? The truth is, it can be both depending on how you spend it. We really stretched our budget in the local spots, but in places like Elborn, well, you saw, we really didn't get much. But if you need more places to spend your money, you are in luck because we spent a whole day eating through the city of Barcelona. So watch this video next to see our other favorite places to eat.